take a look. Coyotes and the Devils. Nathan's having a good run. All right. Probably thinking Vejmelka and maybe Vanasek here, actually. Let me see. I might have to call up the goalie computer here, and that's part of the problem. I complained about my goalie computer last season. I started, you know what? We had a winning day yesterday. I ordered a computer. I ordered a new goalie computer. Please buy my packages today. Thank you, everybody. Just for it's more than that, but all right. So, man, the first game of the, or well, here with Schmidt or Vanasek. I do want to peek at this. All right, maybe it's going to be Vanasek here. I might want to change it. I'm going to refresh the goalie computer. Again, one of the few to try to promote who the goalie is. I think it's important. So I don't think it's quite starting pitcher important, but I think you always want to know. All right, with these two teams right now, just my note. I'd have the line was as high as 250. Actually, there were some early openers that showed 290. I'm sure that got scooped up right away. Arizona uh, could be expected here to be one of the most improved teams in the league. Yeah. Do I have them on the bottom of my ratings? I do. I do right now. Maybe they're just behind Chicago. Maybe they're still last. But I believe I don't, what do you call hype? You don't call hype, right? When you're as bad as the Coyotes have been. But early on, in this spot, I don't know. Maybe the value is actually gone, but I'm going to take the Coyotes here on the puck line. Maybe some volatility here in this game is what it could happen. I mean, a Devils game with this 6.5 total here at home. Uh, I'm going to end up on the Coyotes plus the goal and a half in this one. I expect there could be some goals. Well, of course, there's going to be some goal. That's just a term for maybe it's going to be a high scoring game. Arizona ended last season, yeah, just as you might expect. I mean, they lost 11 straight games as an underdog, and they, usually are pretty big underdogs, certainly. But the Devils on the puck line, especially, it's funny. On the puck line, when they seem to be a bigger favorite, they actually have, this is a generalization uh, because it's last year, but they kind of struggled in games where they were bigger favorites to cover their puck lines, and they actually cover the puck lines a little bit when they were a smaller money line favorite. So they actually would get bigger returns on the puck line. Fernando here says take the Devils on the money line at minus 225. I will say this, like I said, that is an inexpensive line for what it was at, certainly, because it certainly was at 240 or 250, and now at 225. So let me see if I can dial it up over here. And right now, it might be sneaking up a little bit again here, though. I'm seeing a 240 now, a 230 at BOL, a 227 at Circa, 240 Bovada. So, but it looks like we're getting some support for my play here because we've got Nathan. He's also on the Coyotes here today. New Jersey's gone over in 5 of their last 6 games dating back to last season. You know, it's It's a new season, so just got to see where we stand. Coyotes puck line here. Take them on the. How about the puck line? Uh, that's where I'm at. But Dwight says, how about money line? This feels like because Fernando was on it though. I don't know. See, so this is a 4-1. This feels like a 5-1 with when I count for half a vote. So even though you guys are great, it's maybe it should just be if the majority of the chat is on the same side as I am, it would be a consensus. Okay, we'll see. But just something I'll be something I can work on this weekend. Anyways, let's come in here on the Coyotes. I would think in this one, Fernando does like the under here at 6.5. It does seem like the well, I don't want to say that because with that total, what is it now? Is it 6.5 over? Okay, yeah, I've got a premium on the total, so I've got to just keep quiet a little bit. So the Penguins here going up against the Caps with Yari and Kemper. Anybody? Make sure now. All of a sudden, yeah, looks like Yari going up against Kemper here. The Penguins $1.25 or so, and the total currently at 6.5 in this one. Oh boy, I really like the total here, and I never pass. So this is gonna be tough because I'm not this line. Okay, well maybe it's just a little bit too high. I don't want. I'm gonna guess I'll be on the Capitals. This is one right. If we were talking freemium or whatever I don't man, I'll just take the Capitals at plus 105 because I don't know any better. I think in this one I do like the total in this game, and it's going to be a premium for sure in this one for the uh, Penguins and Capitals. This one has been, you know, real close of late or last season anyway. They were playing a lot of one goal games. Let me see if I can get the count exactly because what was happening was the road team. It's usually a series where the home team. The Penguins were favored just a couple of times on the road. Let me see because the road team covers the puck line quite often in this series. Washington here. Yeah, man. I'm going to end up on Washington on the money line. Let's get your place here before I square my notes up here. Darren says he is going under, but Solo is going over. Oh no, in this one. Let's see. The last meeting here in Washington was a 3-2 win for Washington. The Penguins won. That was in January, and then they played again in March, and Pittsburgh won 4-3. But the Caps have won in this series uh, 3 of the last 5 games, and the scores in the series, the games at Pittsburgh, they seem to be higher scoring, but the games in Washington seem to be lower scoring. Last 3 meetings here in Pittsburgh, they've averaged 7 7.67 goals, I think maybe. And here in Washington, the 2 games last this year I should say, or this last season, the last 2 games went just for 5 goals. So, but I don't know with these 2 teams. We'll see. Here's Darren. He's got same game parlay here. He says we already know that he's on the Coyotes, and now he's going to take under 7.5 to complete his same game parlay. So, well, one thing so far. I mean, we have saw the Penguins in that first game against um, Chicago, and let's see, what was it? 4-2 in that last. All right. Uh, I think that'll do it here. Caps on their opener here. Yeah, I'm not loving the game on the side. I'll take the Caps. I got a plus $1.05. We got this matchup pretty even, quite frankly. So I just have to take the Caps here. I like the total for sure. It's going to be a premium though.